Picture yourself standing at the starting line of a race. The path ahead might seem long, challenging, and full of obstacles. But here's the thing: successful students, like skilled runners, don't just start strong. They keep going, no matter what. They do not stop. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Successful students do not stop. These words aren't just a catchy phrase, they're a powerful truth that can transform your educational journey and ultimately your life. When we say successful students do not stop, we're not talking about robotic studying without breaks. We're talking about a mindset, a commitment to continuous growth and learning that extends far beyond the classroom. Think about it. Every great achievement in history, every breakthrough, every moment of progress came from people who refused to stop. They faced challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but they kept pushing forward. That's what successful students do. They understand that education isn't just about passing tests or getting good grades. It's about developing a lifelong love for learning, a curiosity that never dies, and a determination that never wavers. But what does it mean to not stop? It means persevering when things get tough. It means pushing through when you feel like giving up. It means seeing failures not as endpoints, but as stepping stones to success. Successful students understand that every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become stronger. Consider the greatest minds in history: Einstein, Marie Curie, Stephen Hawking. They didn't achieve greatness by giving up when things got difficult. They kept going, kept questioning, kept learning. They embodied the idea that successful students do not stop. And here's the exciting part: you have that same potential within you. When we say successful students do not stop, we're not just talking about academic pursuits. This mindset applies to all areas of life. It's about continuously improving yourself, expanding your knowledge, and pushing your boundaries. It's about understanding that learning doesn't end when you leave the classroom or graduate from school. It's a lifelong journey. Think about the rapidly changing world we live in. New technologies emerge every day, new discoveries are made, new challenges arise. Successful students understand that to thrive in this world, they need to keep learning, keep adapting, keep growing. They don't stop when they've mastered one skill or completed one course. They're always looking for the next challenge, the next opportunity to expand their knowledge. But let's be real, not stopping isn't always easy. There will be times when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. That's normal. Even the most successful students face these feelings. The difference is they don't let these feelings stop them. They acknowledge the difficulty, take a deep breath, and keep moving forward. They understand that discomfort is often a sign of growth, that pushing through challenges is what makes them stronger. Successful students do not stop learning from their mistakes. They see errors not as failures, but as valuable feedback. When they get a question wrong or perform poorly on a test, they don't beat themselves up. Instead, they ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can I improve this resilience? This ability to bounce back and keep going is what sets successful students apart. Think about a time when you faced a difficult challenge in your studies. Maybe it was a complex math problem, a challenging essay, or a tough exam. Remember how it felt to push through, to keep working at it even when it seemed impossible. That's the spirit of not stopping. And here's the amazing thing: every time you push through a challenge like that, you're building your mental strength. You're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. Successful students do not stop asking questions. They understand that curiosity is the fuel for learning. They're not afraid to raise their hand in class, to seek out additional resources, to engage in discussions with their peers and teachers. They know that every question is an opportunity to learn something new, to deepen their understanding. But not stopping isn't just about individual effort. Successful students understand the power of collaboration. They don't stop seeking support when they need it. They reach out to teachers, tutors, classmates, and mentors. They join study groups, participate in academic clubs, and engage in extracurricular activities that expand their knowledge and skills. They understand that learning is often a collective effort, and they're not afraid to be part of that collective. Think about the most successful people you know or have read about. Chances are they didn't achieve their success alone. They had support, they collaborated, they learned from others, but crucially, they didn't stop putting in the effort themselves. They combined their individual drive with the power of collective learning. Successful students do not stop setting goals for themselves. They understand that goals provide direction and motivation. But here's the key: they don't stop when they achieve one goal. They celebrate their success, yes, but then they set a new goal, a higher target. They understand that growth is a continuous process, not a destination. Consider your own goals. Maybe you want to improve your grades, master a difficult subject, or get into a particular college or university. These are great goals, but successful students don't stop there. They ask themselves, what's next? How can I challenge myself further? What new skills can I develop? This forward-thinking mindset keeps them growing, keeps them pushing their boundaries. Successful students do not stop when faced with failure. In fact, they understand that failure is an essential part of the learning process. Think about it, every great inventor, scientist, or entrepreneur has faced failures. But they didn't let those failures stop them. They learned from them, adapted, and kept going. That's what successful students do. They see failure not as the end, but as a valuable lesson on the path to success. But let's be clear, not stopping doesn't mean never taking breaks. Successful students understand the importance of balance. They know when to push hard and when to rest and recharge. They don't stop taking care of their physical and mental health. They make time for exercise, for relaxation, for hobbies and interests outside of their studies. Because they understand that a healthy, well-rounded life supports their academic success. Think about your own routine. Are you balancing hard work with necessary rest? Are you making time for activities that refresh and energize you? Remember, the goal is sustainable success, not burnout. Successful students do not stop, but they do pace themselves wisely. Successful students do not stop expanding their horizons. They understand that true education goes beyond textbooks and exams. They read widely, explore diverse subjects, and seek out new experiences. They don't limit themselves to one field of study, but try to make connections between different areas of knowledge. This interdisciplinary approach not only makes them more well-rounded, but also fosters creativity and innovation. Consider the rapidly changing job market. Many of the careers that will be in demand in the future don't even exist yet. Successful students prepare for this uncertainty by developing a broad base of knowledge and skills. They don't stop at what's required, they go above and beyond, always looking for ways to expand their capabilities. Successful students do not stop working on their weaknesses. They have the courage to confront areas where they struggle, rather than avoiding them. If math is challenging, they don't give up, they seek extra help, practice more, find new ways to approach the subject. They understand that overcoming weaknesses not only improves their academic performance, but also builds character and resilience. Think about your own strengths and weaknesses. Are there areas you've been avoiding because they're difficult? Successful students would see those areas as opportunities for growth. They don't stop when they encounter a subject or skill that doesn't come naturally to them. Instead, they rise to the challenge, knowing that each obstacle overcome makes them stronger. Successful students do not stop believing in themselves. They cultivate a positive mindset, understanding that self-belief is crucial for success. When faced with a difficult task, they don't tell themselves, I can't do this. Instead, they say, this is challenging, but I can learn to do it. This self-belief gives them the courage to take on new challenges and the resilience to persevere through difficulties. But self-belief doesn't mean ignoring areas for improvement. Successful students are honest with themselves about their performance in areas where they need to grow. They don't stop self-reflecting and self-evaluating. They regularly ask themselves, how am I doing? What can I do better? This combination of self-belief and self-awareness keeps them constantly improving. Successful students do not stop being grateful for the opportunity to learn. They understand that education is a privilege, one that not everyone in the world has access to. This gratitude fuels their motivation. Even when studying feels tough or overwhelming, they remind themselves of the value of what they're doing, of the doors that education can open. Think about your own educational journey. Have you ever paused to feel grateful for the chance to learn, to grow, to expand your mind? Successful students cultivate this gratitude, using it as a source of motivation when the going gets tough. Successful students do not stop dreaming big. They set ambitious goals for themselves, envisioning a future where they've achieved great things. But crucially, they don't just dream, they take action to make those dreams a reality. They understand that success comes from a combination of vision and hard work. They don't stop at imagining what could be. They roll up their sleeves and work to make it happen. Consider your own dreams. What do you want to achieve in your education and beyond? Successful students would encourage you to dream big, but also to create a plan to achieve those dreams. They don't stop at the dreaming stage. They take concrete steps every day towards their goals. Successful students do not stop learning from others. They understand that everyone they meet has something to teach them. They listen actively to their teachers, engage with their classmates, and seek out mentors. They're not afraid to ask for advice or to learn from someone else's experience. This openness to learning from others broadens their perspective and accelerates their growth. Think about the people in your life, your teachers, classmates, family members, even people you admire from afar. What can you learn from each of them? Successful students are always on the lookout for lessons and insights, no matter where they come from. Successful students do not stop being adaptable. In our rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt is crucial. They understand that the methods that worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. So they stay flexible, always ready to learn new skills, try new approaches, and adjust their strategies as needed. This adaptability ensures that they can thrive in any situation. But adaptability doesn't mean constantly changing direction. Successful students balance flexibility with focus. They don't stop pursuing their core goals, but they're willing to adjust their approach as needed. They understand that there are many paths to success, and they're willing to explore different routes.